Hey guys, DanHeilman here. We are back with another Awaken Chaos Era video. If you haven't seen the news, there's been a very controversial post on Discord. I will go through it in a minute. Basically, it's saying don't use scripts. I think scripts means macros. Scripts is technically a file that you run that does something you want it to do. A macro is kind of a built-in script, so I'm going to assume he's talking about that. I will say, I am level 74 and have never used any sort of in emulator macro or anything to automate any of the processes. Unfortunately, I work from home, so I can restart the auto battles, throughout the day fairly consistently. But yeah, okay, let's pull up the Discord and let's read the message. So, our developers have recently become aware that some players have been using scripts, plugins, and other third-party software in-game, as well as sharing this with the player community as well. As a result, for accounts that demonstrate the following violations, our developers will be taking measures including but not limited to warnings and account suspensions. They do talk about bans as well. These are the 4 things that are not allowed. Any account using scripts or other third-party software to exploit the game. I will go ahead and assume that when they say scripts, they also include macros in that category. So inside your emulator, you can record a macro. It says exploit the game. So that one's kind of doesn't apply to macros, but the second one, any account using plugins, scripts, or other third-party software to achieve artificial in-game progress. So I guess that would be restarting a multi-battle would be artificial in-game progress. So that's definitely not allowed. Any account obtained through account selling or exchanging. And top up via non-official channels and third parties is strictly forbidden. This means going to a website and buying diamonds at a cheaper rate than in-game. There's a lot of websites that offer services buying in-game currency. Those are not allowed. That's what this means. Now, I will say they don't mention going on other people's accounts. They only mention selling and exchanging because it's also kind of a gray area. I had asked some of the moderators that, is it okay if I do an account takeover and go on someone else's account? And they kind of had said, yes, but they're not going to help you if something bad happens. So that's why I haven't really done account takeovers to this day, because they're still kind of frowned upon, which is it kind of sucks for me, because as a content creator, I love going on other people's accounts, doing account takeovers, pointing out some of the stuff they're doing wrong and how they can improve. And I like going on other people's accounts to pull shards. They don't talk about that. I wish there was some clarification on that, but they did not talk about that. Yeah. So they say they will take measures including but not limited to the removal of inappropriate obtained rewards, suspension of accounts, and permanent banning of accounts, with the precise measures to be decided based on seriousness and number of violations. Any content promoting or encouraging the use of third-party software in the game should be taken down immediately. One of the content creators, CVMG, has already been banned for making a video on macros. So that's kind of unfortunate. Content creators are supposed to be here just to help you guys, basically show you tips and tricks and what teams they're using. So I don't know. It kind of hurts to see content creators banned for something as simple as doing a macro, especially when there was no official answer on it until today at 3:30 a.m. I think this probably should have come out a little bit sooner. It is what it is. If we're not allowed to use them, that's fine. Just tell us, and it is what it is. To ensure everyone has access to secure and stable gameplay, our developers are dedicated to providing a gaming environment that is both friendly and fair. Our developers will take proportionate actions against those using illegal software and processes to affect the fairness of the game without exception. We hope that you will respect the principles of being fair, honest, and wholesome gaming, hold each other accountable, and help maintain the integrity of the game environment. We encourage those who become aware of any similar usage of third-party tools to report such violations. Okay? Accounts that have been created legitimately will not be suspended. So if you're not doing anything bad, nothing's going to happen. If you do get an account status error and you do not use any of these tools, contact customer support. And one last thing, I do think it's a little bit odd that they don't allow in-game macros. Every other gacha game I've ever played, besides Summoner War, allows it. Raid Shadow Legends, Summoner's Glory, all the other little teeny gacha games I've ever played, they always allow macros just because it's kind of a built-in thing. And I mean, honestly, they can't really stop people from using those in-game macros, and I don't know that they can even detect that, but I'm not saying it's okay to use it. I'm just saying it's a bit odd that they don't allow it. Summoner's War is the only other game I've seen that doesn't even allow emulators at all. Like, you can't even open Summoner's War on BlueStacks. It is totally disabled. They don't like macros, they don't like any of that stuff. So that is the only other game I've seen that does it, but Raid and all those other games, they allow it just because it just gives them more revenue, right? Because if people are just using the auto clickers to just farm a bunch, they're going to need more energy, and, you know, it's just going to force them to buy more energy. So, okay, that's it for the video. Just want to make a short one talking about this. I have been really wanting a firm definition on what is allowed for a very long time. I had asked Ace way back in the day, hey, can I get an answer on this? Because I want to make a post on my channel. I want to let everyone know what's allowed and what's not allowed. And he kind of wouldn't give me an answer. He kind of just said, you know, I don't even want to say what he said, actually. I just don't even want to mention it. But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. There will be more Ace content coming out. And yeah, it is what it is. So that's that. See you guys. Have a great day. And stay wonderful. See you guys.